The object of desire. In my Femdom philosophy, I have developed a concept called the object of desire as a fundamental principle of my power dynamics. In this pod, I only present a fragment of this concept, the beginnings of understanding what it is. But in Femdom, the goal is to shift the object of desire from the feminine to the masculine, or the dominant to the submissive, in order to create an authentic power exchange. You're listening to the Mistress Code. I'm RacyWilde. I see all these domina dressing and acting to appease the desire of men. They say they are empowered because it is their choice to be like this, but they don't understand that their choice is framed by the fire that started centuries before they were born. This is the thing. Ask dominers, where is the power in that? And if they don't know, they aren't authentic. Femdom is about power, female power. If a dominer doesn't know what power is, can't identify it, can't realize it, can't understand it, she can't shift or transfer it. She can't harness it or possess it. If a woman doesn't want power, she is not Femdom. There are many different types of powers. Power to create, power to control, power to command, power to lead, power to enforce will, power to manipulate, power to punish, power to destroy, power to reward, power to authorize, power to instruct, power to educate, power to nurture, power to influence, just to name a few. If a Femdom is not aware of her power, is not conscious of it, does not understand how she uses it, she is not a Femdom. Being a Femdom is about conscious awareness. To know thyself is the beginning of wisdom. Socrates. What I see most dominant doing is trying to make a man horny and desire her. This is not Femdom power. This is what men think female power is. Every woman knows how to do this. It's not Femdom, but is sustaining men in keeping women in the position of object of desire. In a man's mind, an object of desire is a thing to have and possess, a thing to chase and to win. Women are raised to be the object of desire. They are taught how to appear unobtainable, to pretend they cannot be possessed, in order to make a worthy man want to pursue her. It is a Thor and Mjolnir complex. Men who are worthy are granted possession of the object. The harder a woman is to get, the more it bolsters a man's ego when he does get her. Basically, men have set up this game for themselves to service their own egos, and women stupidly play along. It is the biggest fraud of all throughout history. Being a man's object of desire is playing his game. Some would think that you would need to play the game in order to beat the system. That means using yourself as a pawn, which requires gambling your power. A Femdom never gambles her power. I simply refuse to play the man's game. I won't even let his board game see the light of day. I pack it away in the back of my closet. True power is a Femdom reshaping a man's idea of her, reshaping his desire, reshaping his submission, to suit her and her Femdom. It is never about playing a man's object of desire. A Femdom will not position herself as an object of desire. as that ultimately gives the power to the man. If something can be possessed, it has no power. Like Mjolnir, if a woman is an object, she does not use her power herself, but transfers it to the man to be used at his will. Thus, being the object of desire is submission. An authentic femdom will not play this game. She will recognize that the power of such is false. Instead, she transfers power onto herself by making the man the object of desire. Thus, she decides what she will be to him and how the man will perceive her. She reframes his construct for true power exchange.